Hey. What do you think of the game today, man? I got the Ohio State TCU game on. Ain't nothing else to watch right now. Alabama's dominating Ole Miss. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started, I guess. Uh, I think it may have been a little bit of a hangover game for our defense and part of our offensive line there. We didn't have to come out and have the best game. That's for sure. Hey, Benny Snell's now throwing for a touchdown too, by the way. I don't know if y'all seen that. Uh, that little in around flip. They gave him a 49-yard touchdown pass for it. I think we kind of had him on the carry. Can't think of the word I'm looking for already. Limit. Because he only had 15 yards. Go Vols. Man, we'll get. Y'all had a win today. And that all ends now. I've been saying that. I think we win our next two at least. I'm kind of worried about the Texas A&M game though. I think we win our next two home games, and Texas A&M's look good, but also we gotta go to A&M. That's something Kentucky's hasn't played there in forever. First time under Stoops since Texas A&M joined the SEC. We're going to have to go play there. That's a rowdy crowd. Probably one of the better fan experiences throughout the SEC is what I understand. I'm agreeing. But I think Mississippi State and South Carolina are wins, which would put us at 4-1 going into the bye week, right? I'm pretty sure it's our bye week. Or do we play one more? I don't remember. I think we might play one more game in there. That's what around the Mississippi State, South Carolina, A&M. Georgia's November 3rd. Tennessee's after that. Then we play Mississippi State and Louisville. So that would be like the Missouri and Vandy games there, which wouldn't be bad. I think 4-1 is a good start. I'm ready to. I'm ready to say SEC East is on notice now with Kentucky. I agree. They're surprising me. They're doing a little better than I thought. But Tennessee, though, I'm sorry, man. I'm going to agree with Uncle Lou. Y'all season's over. Y'all ain't beating Georgia, and I really don't think you're beating Kentucky. This is like the third week in a row Kentucky's ran for 250 yards. We haven't run for 300, but 250 yards ain't bad. Kentucky is not going to score a whole lot of points. I've actually been arguing with my Georgia friends. Kentucky's not going to score a whole lot of points. They did today, but we're not really. That's not our game plan. Our game plan is to come out, run the ball with Benny Snell, Terry Wilson, AJ Rose. But Chris Rodriguez is now on the. I'm ready to start a chant here. Make him our third running back over King. I like King. That man had 2 carries for 43 yards. I mean, this average there is 21 yards a carry plus 21 and a half yards per carry. Uh, but I mean, that's just Kentucky's way of doing it. You're not beating. I think you lose both games. Uh, and I think Kentucky is going to lose two SEC games. But I think there's one of them we can win. I think A&M's a loss, in all honesty. I've been saying that since the preseason. I said Georgia was going to be a loss, and I figured Florida would be a loss. But obviously we beat Florida. And I don't think Georgia's all that impressive. Kind of what I've seen highlight-wise. I haven't watched a whole lot of games. But I think November 3rd is going to be for the SEC East in Lexington, Kentucky, at Kroger Field. Um, that might end up being a 3:30 kickoff up there on CBS. But Kentucky is a ball control team. That's why I keep trying to get. I keep seeing ball rising. Which, I mean, I love your channel, man. You know, you've been doing awesome. Anybody who hasn't already subbed him up, go sub him up too, Vol Rising. Um, but we're a ball control. Only thing we want to do is run the ball and limit the opponent's possessions. That's our way of doing it. We are cool with scoring, points, but our main goal is pretty much to win 7-0 or 3-0, whatever it's going to be. All we want to do is run the clock and get out there with a victory. It doesn't matter if it's by 3 points, 1 point, 7 points. It's the way it is. I think we beat Vandy. I don't think there's any maybe. Tennessee might be Vandy. It's possible, but that game's what, in Knoxville too? Or that one's in Vandy. Man, I ain't worried about us right now. Cause we showed up for our big game, and I'm calling this a hangover game. I'm fine with the way we played today. It's a hangover game. First week, I think that was just first week's jitters. We showed out in Gainesville. I heard what you said about Kentucky too, not being impressive. Our defense is way better than what we're used to. I ain't ready to call it, top of the nation or nothing, but definitely tops in the SEC. Not top, but it's up there. They're gonna keep us in games and win us games. And I believe in defense wins championships. Benny Snell running the ball, AJ Rose behind him, Terry Wilson doing his thing back there, dancing around, throwing the ball, scrambling. I'm sorry. Sorry, buddy, man. I actually think we. Yes, I love Terry. I love Terry. Let's see what he's throwing. He was a little off today again. Really didn't link up. But it's all right. I'm fine with what we did because last week he showed out. He threw the ball 55 yards. Lynn Bowden went and got it. I'm perfectly fine with that. In Uncle Lou's book, Terry Wilson is in Jalen Hurts' book there. And is a running back playing quarterback, but I actually love Terry Wilson. This is my opinion of Terry Wilson. He has the ability and the ceiling. His ceiling is like Lamar. He's kind of proved it too. That he dances around back there. He evades tackles. He's spinning around. The only bad thing is his turnovers. And I'm fine with working with his turnovers. As long as we can get the win. Man, I don't want to hear that. Man, you're a Tennessee fan. I'll admit it. The field goal was good. But other than that, they kind of let us play that game. Both ways. Florida's field goal was good. I'll give you everybody that. The Florida field goal was good. It wasn't going to change the score. Well, I mean, at that time, it would have made it 20-13 or 16, something like that, right? Final score, yeah. It would have been like 13, 20-13. So you go down, they end up going down, scoring that other touchdown. That's still 20-19. They got to hit that 2-point conversion still, which they didn't. There's nothing small about your business. With Dell Small Business Technology Advisors, you can find one-on-one partnership to grow your business. Oh, yeah. Get up to 40% off on select PCs. Call 877-BUY-DELL today. I misread that, my bad. I mean, we actually finally got some good calls. That's just it, man. Like I'm still telling you, Knoxville. Hey, I'm sorry. I don't see. I need to sit down and watch a Tennessee game. Maybe I'll catch a Tennessee game on replay here. Oh, I think we blow out South Carolina at home. I think we actually win that game by 2 or 3 scores. I'm almost willing to bet we win that game like 28-10. South Carolina's not good. Jake Bentley's overhyped. South Carolina was overhyped, just like I said. I did project 9-3 though, but still a good possibility. Vol Rising, I love your channel, but that's a tough game. We always struggle with a good scrambling quarterback. Felipe Franks is they try to call him a scrambler, a dual threat. I don't think he's a true dual threat. Now Fitzgerald, it all depends on how we do against Fitzgerald. I actually heard this on the SEC network. I think it was actually last night on SEC Now. That Mississippi State game. But anyways, Mississippi State, it all depends on if we could keep Nick Fitzgerald contained. And like they said, if we can get pressure on him, he gets a little antsy back there. He'll make throws he shouldn't be making. He'll start running. We need to contain Fitzgerald. That's it. I mean that's their defense. They got one of the better defensive lines behind Clemson. I've only seen highlights. Once again, I've just seen highlights of Tennessee. I've caught a little bit of South Carolina, Georgia games where they actually kind of broke it down a little more. So I've seen a little bit more of them too. And plus, Uncle Lou, he'll. Yeah, I'm not getting started on him. Does anybody like this Haskins dude for Ohio State? I'm usually an SEC guy. But Alabama Mississippi State game was a blowout. It's like 42-7 going into halftime. I'm sure Alabama didn't score another touchdown, so probably 49-7. Whatever. I had enough of these games. They call these the games of the week. Whatever. Mississippi State, A&M, and South Carolina. I'm not even worried about South Carolina. I'm not even. Mississippi State, Texas A&M, and Georgia is our 3 toughest games. I mean, we haven't won in Knoxville I want to say I heard like 1987 or something like that. It's almost as bad as the Florida streak. I mean, it's bad. Uh, but we beat Tennessee twice, so that's why that ain't a whole lot of hype there. Talked about a lot. Um, it's whatever. Appreciate you, man. I don't know, man. So what? Let's see. What's y'all some of y'all expectations for Kentucky? I'm pretty sure it was Vol Rising that was leaving. Um, I listen to Vol Rising. You know, he almost makes me a believer that my expectations of Tennessee is wrong. I gotta admit it. Um, man, I did watch that Vandy game though. Like the last 7 minutes of that game, Vandy might be better than I thought. Well, there goes Texas. But Vandy's almost won that game today. Oh yeah, I mean I definitely think 10-2 is possible. I don't. We are still Kentucky, and the one thing that kills me as a Kentucky fan, there's one, is that we have that one game a year that we should blow a team out, and we come out, we lay an egg, and lose the game. I'm hoping that's not going to happen this year. I mean, there's a very good possibility the only games we lose is Georgia and Texas A&M. I mean, there's a way we beat Georgia, but lose to. I don't see us losing to Vandy. Maybe Tennessee. I hate saying it because I don't think there's a way we should even think about losing to Tennessee. Not even a way. But I think our two biggest tests is Texas at A&M and at home against Georgia. I think we killed Louisville. I was trying to watch the game, but it's blacked out, so I can't get that game up. I don't even know what the score is either. Um, oh yeah, 9-3 is definite. I don't think. My personal opinion is I don't think we go worse than 9-3. I said 8-4 at the beginning of the year. I don't think no worse than 9-3 now. I think 9-3. Benny gets a little more Heisman hype than he's getting now. He's what, like top 7, top 6, something like that. I don't think he's technically. I don't think he's all the way in the top 5. We get a lot more hype. Probably can get top 15 at least in the nation. 9-3. That puts us what? Go to the Outback Bowl. What's that one? Other one I'm thinking of? I don't remember. Belk Bowl's a good one. Better, the Mississippi Bowl like we did. Yeah, Kentucky was projected to go 6-6, and Kentucky's also projected to lose to Florida by 15.5 points. How'd that go for you? I didn't think Florida was going to be good this year at all. I mean, they got Dan Mullen, but he's in his first year. Who's Michigan playing next week? Oh, Nebraska. But anyways, I mean, I'm not totally on the South Carolina hype though either. I mean, I projected 9-3, but I don't. They done lost to Georgia. I think I had them losing to Georgia, us, and maybe Missouri. Or maybe it might have been A&M. Because Texas A&M, Georgia and Florida were the three I actually thought we would lose. Florida game, I only projected that was because of the streak. I mean, I'm 32 years old. I've only seen us beat Florida once. It's happened twice in my lifetime, but I've only seen them beat us once. Um, yeah, I've seen the heartbreak in the Commonwealth slash Kroger Field. I mean, it was. I thought we could beat Florida. I couldn't publicly say it though. Um, I don't know, man. I think this is a year for Kentucky to be real special, though. Honestly, uh, just we can easily ride Benny and Terry to Atlanta if we wanted to. Um, that Georgia game, that's gonna be a really good game. I got that one circled in red, highlighted in yellow. I can't wait for that game. I think there's even a possibility we can keep Texas A&M close. Oh, what's Kentucky's beating Louisville? Oh shit, my fault, y'all. My bad about covering the camera. But yeah, update? West Kentucky's up 14-3 on Louisville right now at halftime. But I mean, I'm happy though because this is still one of the first times of what Stoops era that I can remember. I can't think of another game where we actually came out and dominated our FCS opponents. I mean, I didn't do my videos this week. I kept saying I was going to do the preview video for the rest all the SEC, and I was going to discuss the Kentucky Murray game, but I wasn't going to do a hate video. And I mean, I've actually told a couple of my buddies that I actually thought this game was going to be like a 24-10. We were just going to pound the ball, uh, win the time of possession, and limit the Murray State's possessions. But we actually came out and we hit a couple big plays and we ran the ball, hit a couple big runs. I'm happy, even though you look at some stats and other stuff that it just doesn't look. We don't really look impressive. I mean, but we played a lot of freshmen, a lot of backups. I don't know. Yes, the Cardinals suck this year. I mean, and I said it. Lamar Jackson was their team. He was all their whole offense. I mean, without Lamar, the past 2 years, even last year, they wouldn't have beat us 44-17 at home without Lamar. Lamar actually got in our heads last year. And that's, honestly, last year I sat 12 rows off the field. And that opening drive, he was talking trash after play. Jordan Jones bought into it. Denzel Ware bought into it. We just were not. Oh, but we were not mentally. We let him get in our heads, and we showed it. But yeah, and everybody starts talking about Puma Pass, and he was going to take over for Lamar, and right where Lamar left off. I called BS back then. I didn't think that was going to happen. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell you something. Today, we got up 48-10. I even cheered for Murray State's last touchdown. I kind of felt bad for him. Those guys have been beat up this year. Funny thing is actually the team the company I'm leased onto. I'm a truck driver. I'm leased onto. The owner of that company is actually a big donor for Murray. They've been begging me all week to tell Stoops to take it easy on them. But I got to watch the dance team. I'm not a big fan of the band, mainly because I sat by them for 2 years. I'm going to start trying to go live a little more. I was going to try to go live from the stadium today, and I was already having trouble. We're just having self-service. But I didn't project 6-6. I projected 8-4. My video's up. The only reason they projected Kentucky to go 6-6 because number one, there's uncertainty about our defense. There's uncertainty about our quarterback position, and everybody thought, and really everybody thought, that all we had was Benny Snell. And it's obvious that's not all we have. I mean, it took Terry Wilson, until game 2 to kind of really second half of the Central Michigan game, week 1, to settle in and get comfortable in our offense and actually look good. I guess I want to watch this Texas game. But I am going to do I'm going to try to find some of these games, and I'm going to try to do a recap tomorrow sometime of all these games this week, the SEC games at least. Vandy, I've got to talk about them. Georgia won 49-7, which that's a common opponent between us, Vandy. Oh, Georgia. See, I think Georgia probably gonna be the only top 25 team we play. So, what, Mississippi State maybe? Mississippi State still ranked? Or are they ranked? I don't remember. Mississippi State could be a ranked team we play this week. I think after we win Saturday though, I'm gonna break that game down. I might have to tape it early in the week, but I'm gonna. What's up, buddy? South Carolina's losing, by the way, too. Still, Kentucky's gonna beat them. Yeah, Florida was 25th, but outside of the year, I'm going with Georgia. That's the game we can win. Yes. Oh, yes. We're going to beat both of your teams because you're a half and half guy. Oh, we're going to do you worse than 42-10. Worse than 42-10. We're going to do you like 35-0. That's worse. We're not going to let you score. Nah, I'm messing with you, buddy. You give me a hard time when I come in your live videos.
Get a free large, one topping pizza. When you download the Papa John's app, spend $12 promo code.
I mean, who are you pulling for this week? You pulling for South Carolina this week or Georgia? Oh man. He's not watching his team. He doesn't even have a team. He's more of a golfer. I'm hoping. Since you're in here now, SEC, number one, I'm gonna go give you a shout out now. This guy, he gave me a shout out in his live videos, and he got me up on subscribers. Got me a couple views there, more than a couple. But if y'all have not subscribed to him, go subscribe him. Yeah, I know. Y'all were gonna try to play that game, weren't you? Come hell or high water. I don't know what. How far away are y'all from South Carolina? Go sub up my man, SEC football too. There, he's a South Carolina fan. At least, if anything, you can go on there and harass him about South Carolina, especially after we spank that ass. I don't think y'all ain't that far from Clemson, though, are y'all? Like distance wise, because Clemson moved their game up to like what 12 and played today. Man, all right. Kentucky basketball. I'm going to tell you right now. We're in football, but because you asked, I'm going to talk about it. There's, I don't think Kentucky's going to go 40-0, but I think it's going to be a really special year, and it really could be a really special year in all Kentucky sports. Yeah, I know. But isn't it Clemson, South Carolina? Ain't Clemson like the southern part, where you're more northern? Where South Carolina's a little, was it Greenville or Greer or something? Greenville, South Carolina or something? A little closer to the coastline there where Florence hit. I don't know, who was it? Somebody moved their game. Was it Clemson moved their game to Vandy? And played at Vandy? I mean, I'm sure y'all, Marshall, they had put up a better game than Tennessee and who was it, UTEP this week? And y'all could just gave out free tickets just like Tennessee did to all the hurricane reliefs. Very true. But I think it's. Oh, by the way, man, I ain't forgot about your answer.